Okay, hey everybody, this is Shotaru here. I'm going to be doing a series of instructional videos on how to speedrun Rayman for PlayStation 1 for all the people who want to start the game, because I know there aren't really any tutorials out there, so I thought I'd make one going level by level, and then I'll place them all in a playlist for you. Yeah, the speedrun community for this is played on PlayStation 1, not the other consoles. It's just how it is. I'm currently playing on emulator. I'm playing on PSX 1.9. Once everything's done with all of the tutorials, I will put the links in the description of each one, so it might take a while after the upload for those to be in there. Emulator helps because of save states and things like that, easier to practice, but also because, as you can tell, I am from the United Kingdom, which means I have PAL, the European video mode for these games, and unfortunately PAL actually works slower than the American and Japanese versions NTSC. So considering most of the community is from Europe, we use emulator in order to use the NTSC video mode. So that's that. Emulator is okay for the time being in this game's speedrunning community. I think that's all I need to say before I get started in it. And as you can see on the left hand side, I have the controller cam, so you can see exactly what I do. So let's get straight into it. Right, so right at the beginning, password is the fastest. There is a 7-second-ish loading time. Well, it's a long loading time if you use memory card in the intro cutscene. Password doesn't have that. But if you're literally on your first few runs and you feel like you might game over, so run out of continues, then you might want to use memory card so you can save regularly. So I'm just going to go with password. I'm going to be using save states to show you certain parts, so I can explain it and go through bits multiple times. So we're just going to press start. Obviously square is punch, and run is circle, but we don't have that yet, and jump is X. Just leave everything as it is, unless you have different configurations for these, but I don't think anyone has in the community. So let's get started. Just press start, get through this with A, and select the first level, Pink Plant Woods. The first level of this game is quite sluggish. It goes very slowly. So right off the bat, all we can do is jump, walk, crouch, and pull a stupid face, which scares off enemies, but we'll never use it. So we're just going to be walking over to the right. If you jump around here, where the right of this tree thing is, then you get the perfect distance to jump onto this, and then this pushes you down, which is a little faster than just jumping straight over it. So we're just going to go straight over here, jump, jump, and then you're going to want to jump on these things as fast as possible with small jumps that perfectly land on the platform. And there you go. First screen done. Now we're just going to be heading to the right again, just jumping, regular stuff. There isn't too much to this first level. Nothing too technical. We're going to want to pick up that P. We're going to want to get all these tings, because tings do come of importance. So all the tings I'm getting here. Now if you jump here, you'll usually get 2 tings, and then you jump to the next one. Ideally, you want to jump onto this plum right here, because jumping on the plum and then walking off is faster. But you could, if you were too high, just jump off and go from vine to vine. But either way. So once you're there, you just you can collect these things if you want, because you might need quite a few. Doesn't exactly waste any time. And then just go into the goalpost. So the first Patilla screen, just hold the right, and then we could just wait around. Mashing doesn't advance the text any faster. So wait for Patilla to give you the power. So now we can punch with square. So we're going to walk. To do this quickly, we're going to jump, punch the plum, and then jump on top of it. So just like that, and then you're going to go on the thing. So I use this this pink flower here as my cue for jumping. I jump, punch, keep holding right, and then you get the perfect timing. Just little details like this are good to know. So then, oh, a thing I should mention. So we broke that cage there. You wouldn't normally be able to break this cage with the weakest fist, which I currently have, in one hit. It would take at least 2 hits. But jumping and punching doubles the power of your punch. So with whatever fist you have, if you jump and then punch, it will break the cage in one. So that comes quite handy. So if you jump and punch it, then it will break in one. So same with enemies. See how I punched before I landed, so I got the double power, so I could kill him in one hit. This bit can be quite awkward. If you want to hold right for the entire thing, you can punch before you land to kill these guys in one shot. So like jump punch, jump punch. See how if you punch too early, you get hit because you don't actually kill the guy. And if you're not too far off the edge, you fall in the water. So there's a lot at risk here. But if you just punch beforehand, this guy will usually be close enough to the edge that you can punch him. Just because I've been waiting around that he isn't. So, yeah, that guy would die. So then once we're here, we can jump onto this vine. Now, you can jump to this next vine and then wait for the guy to move and then break the cage, because he'd usually be in front of you. Or you can jump and punch between each vine, which will kill the little enemy there, and then you could jump again to break the cage here. So either way, you can just look at plenty of videos of speedruns of this and you'll know what I mean. So then you can just jump up here and continue on your way. So once you're here, jump and punch. You got to get the timing of that punch to kill that guy. Jump over these guys. Now I'm just going to save state here, because this is a bit where usually you can just jump and then crouch under here and then continue like this. Jump over this guy and break the cage. But there is a faster technique. You can actually move a few pixels off of the edge of a ledge before you jump. Like that. See how I dipped a bit before I jumped? It's because I fell off the ledge. So you can fall off this ledge a bit before jumping. It's quite risky and I don't recommend doing it if you've just started out. There's no point because it only saves a little bit of time. But you can fall off the edge of this a bit before jumping. So if you continue down like this and then fall off a bit, then you continue like that, which saves a tiny bit of time. But I recommend just crouching if you just started out. Break the cage, and there you go. So that's the first level. That's Pink Plant Woods. Pretty straightforward, not much to it. It's just optimization, really. Let me know if you have any issues with it and you need to ask some questions, because I will answer as many as I can. Next level will be Anguish Lagoon, and I'll do that in the next video. So let me know if you're liking these videos, and I'll continue to make them. Well, I should make them anyway. But hopefully the playlist will be done soon. So thank you guys for watching. See you later.